Is it the diamond cut?
Diamond cut, diamond dust.
These are hard.
Thanks. You have to always learn how to talk.
What's up, y'all? This is Brad, and we're going behind the scenes of episode 6's photo shoot starring Chris Rogers. I reconnected with the key players from that day to talk about what went into it. Oh yeah, that's me cooling on set right there. But before we get into things here, let's rewind a little bit to earlier in the day when I met Chris for the first time in real life at Base Nail Bar in West Hollywood. It didn't take long before we were carrying on and talking like we've known each other for years. She kept it chill with the nails, didn't get too flashy with the design. In no time, she was already clowning me about how small this Base coffee cup looked in my hand. So much so that she had to take a picture. There it is. Her sister Ciara pulled up too. We even got one of her pieces in the shoot later that day. Once Chris got right at Base, we shot downtown to the studio for the photo shoot. Our glam lead, Chelsea, always gets things kicked off with a face massage for the talent. Here she is getting Chris ready for the camera. Chris has already lived quite a life. It's been full of transitions and adversity. The concept I came up with was to contrast that with the life she's living today through ease, where essentially she creates these grills that encourage people to smile. I wanted to see her shine, like for real. Our photographer Mia André took that initial idea I had and elevated it.
With Christina, for me, that shoot was a lot about identity, and I love the idea that it was just face and the grills, and it was just how can we get creative with something that's so simple. And I think her energy and personality really helped with that. I remember meeting her and feeling like a really bright, vibrant energy. Like she has a very strong personality, but at the same time, she does feel really soft, very interesting person.
Mia, she made me feel very comfortable, and she was a great, she directed very well. Like, do this. And it felt like soft direction. It didn't feel like intimidating. So that was nice. And then she had the ideas. And yeah, I really enjoyed working with her. She's so talented. I looked at her page afterwards and was just like, whoa, I am honored. Because what? So now I've been shot by Mia, and I can brag about it.
Mia is observant. I feel like she's calculated. I feel like she's constantly looking for inspiration, and even in a closet, she could find inspiration and make it look beautiful.
Same goes for Chelsea, who did an amazing job executing the vision, whether that's with the hairstyling, the makeup, or even assisting with the body movement suggestions.
We got to really highlight metals, which is what her medium is, which is her tool for her art. So bringing in that metallic, I think, was super important because that's what she does with metal with teeth. So it was cool to bring in the same elements in a different medium. I put a silver metallic paint on her neck and let her face tell a story.
They're just like, well, it might burn. I'm like, okay, well, let's do it.
I originally wanted to paint all of her silver, but she was kind of having an allergic reaction.
So it did burn, but I got over it. There was no it didn't burn for a long time. It was just a little bit. So whatever. Hey, I'm still alive. I'm talking to you.
Chris is a G for real. Chelsea, let's talk about how you pulled it back here with the hair.
It was imperative because she does have beautiful, curly, big hair that we pull it back so that the focal point would be her face, so that the focal point would be her grills and all the jewelry she was wearing and all the metallics, everything that was shining. And the hair out would have been too distracting for
Did
them.
Brad tell you about this ring? That's a beautiful.
Isn't it nice?
Look at this
Can't
one.
you see it?
It's like 3 stones.
Wow, classy.
I know I love me some bling bling, even though I never wear bling bling. But it's always nice to just see a wedding ring look on your finger. And it was glistening. So that was nice. Raf played around with a lot of the jewelry.
I gotta give a big thank you to our friends at Clean Origin for the diamonds they sent our way. If it was sparkling, it was a CO piece. On the makeup front, I wanted to have bold, shimmering lip colors that would shine like a grillz. So I reached out to my friends at Tom Ford Beauty, and they came through in a major way.
Working with Tom Ford Beauty was fun. It's nice to have something that feels luxurious, especially when you're working with precious metals and gems and everything. So to have something that feels luxurious is complementary to the lifestyle she already leads. So I really worked a lot with a lot of lip glosses, a lot of lipsticks, the highlighter duo, the contour duo, because it goes on like velvet, which her skin does not need any help at all. She's beautiful, but it adds this beautiful luminescence that's subtle and it looks natural without telling, she has a highlighter on or she has a face full of makeup.
I didn't know what she was thinking of creatively for makeup or anything.
If you don't mind.
I was like, yo, this is fire when I seen like the silver and everything and then the bleached brows and stuff. So, I think she does great work, man, and she's amazing. So I think everything that she does, if you're giving her the opportunity to have freedom, creative freedom, then, she's going to come up with something fire every time.
Got 4 wedding fingers on mine.
For your 4 wives?
That part, I'm Egyptian, right? So.
I'll do it. Bring this up.
Good stuff for you here today. So we're obviously doing like a gold look. Trying to keep it kind of like neutral on the clothing.
Yes.
Like cool stuff, but just like simple. So what I was thinking for the silver is to do something. But let me know what you're thinking, what you're feeling. You can feel free to look through the rack and just like see what you like, what stands out to you if you want to try something else. So by all means, you can collaborate. Huh? You're boring? You got swag, don't act like that. Don't be humble. Tuck your foot in and tie. So this could be cool. Mia had this idea of like this silver platform you'll stand on. So it'd be cool to like maybe play with the shoe. You can put your hand on my shoulder.
Where Chelsea had a lot of room to play, I'd say our stylist Raf's mission was a bit more in practicing restraint. His job was to bring pieces that, were stylish and cool, but also took a backseat to Chris's glitz and glam. I think these shoes are a perfect example of finding pieces that were complementary of the overall creative direction while not taking away from the main event, her face. Clearly, she felt these. This look right here, though, is where Raf got to flex a little bit.
I really like that denim jacket look. The way we ended up styling it as well, kind of like an off the shoulder thing, because that's like a really cropped jacket. So for us to kind of like reposition it and turn it into this sort of off the shoulder wrapped sort of top, I think it really came out nice.
All right, there's one more coming in.
Coming in hot.
Take a deep breath.
I love his ideas with the necklace. He's the one that was like, what if we layered them?
It highlighted, her neck and jawline really beautifully, especially even just matching with the hair, the jewelry.
We just wanted to add something big and vibrant for that. And I was so happy that she let me do like the fake bleach brows.
Oh yeah, I'm always like, what are we doing? Okay, whatever. I'm gonna try it, I'm never too inside the box, so the blonde brows. That gives me another alter ego, thank you.
With all the pins, I think we just wanted to have a little bit of like organized chaos.
Organized chaos is probably how I describe a good photo shoot. Even though it'd be cool to come into a shoot with an exact plan like we did and realize it to a T as we envisioned it, it's 10 times better when your core team has a goal, but also has the freedom to deviate in hopes of creating something even better. That's where the magic is. And I think with Mia, Raf, and Chelsea, we achieved that unknown, pleasant surprise better I'm talking about.
I feel like all together we were like a great team.
I really enjoyed it, man. It was beautiful. I think creating in that sort of world where someone like you is just trusting the team and letting us just do what we do is so fun. It's so beautiful because you end up coming up with something so cool. Like everyone has a say, everyone is heard, everyone is valued, and it just ends up being good art when you're in a space like that. So
Came out so beautiful.
yeah, hats off to you, man, and hats off to everybody else, of course.
It's fun to like play with non-traditional beauty.
Much love to the team. And shout out to my brother, my actual brother, for capturing all these moments on the behind the scenes level. Killed it. You know, it's ladies first and last here. Let's close out with Chris sharing her final thoughts on her Through It experience with me and the team.
I can't pick a good part because the whole thing is good. Yeah, and you're not gonna make me pick a good part. So as a whole, I met so many great people, had so many great moments, was treated like a princess. No one ever treats me that way. Not even people I date. That's crazy. And then I had all these new experiences and got to step outside of my box, which is great. And then I'm always working, always like focused on what's next, that I never look at myself as someone worth interviewing. So it was great being able to share the story and great being able to share my knowledge and, my past and all the things that matter to me. So yes, huge thank you. And that's going to be a staple forever. Like I get to share that and people get to see it. And yeah, you did a great job and you're doing a great job and you keep it up. Okay.
Well, there you have it. Hope you enjoyed this inside look at episode 6, starring our new bestie, Chris Rogers. And please, if you haven't already, head over to throughitshow.com or our YouTube channel at Through It Show to see the full episode. We had an incredible conversation over drinks at Death & Co. out here in Los Angeles, where we talked about things like creating the first of its kind protective mouth grill, which is the Ease brand's marquee item, breaking in engagement and ditching a toxic relationship, and how her faith gives her the strength to get through everything life throws at her. We also grilled up style pundit Kevin Shepard. That's right. We went over to Chris's shop at the flea market and got my man right too. So again, assuming you loved everything you saw, and why wouldn't you? We'll see you there.